You can create quite a transformation to your client's photographs in less than 5 minutes. You don't have to spend 20-30 minutes retouching every photograph. The first thing I do is duplicate the background layer and then use a levels color correction. I get into this in another tutorial as well. There's a curves color correction as well. This one's a little bit faster and it's very close to as good. Basically, you're bringing in the sliders into the meat of the histogram. A little too much there, but and then raise the midtones up a little bit. The next part is applying what I call digital makeup. I do include a little action which runs through these few steps and saves you some time, but I want to go through this manually so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. Go to Filter, Noise, Median. 6 is a reasonable setting for this small photograph, 9 or 10 for something that's 15 or 20 inches. And then you go to Blur, Gaussian Blur. Then you go to Layer and you're hiding the amount, you're hiding all of it initially of the blur, and it's kept in this mask here. You're going to reveal a very small amount of it. Make sure you're on the mask, this little icon is up. Make sure you're painting on the mask with white. That will reveal the blur beneath. X switches them around. B for your brush tool, make sure you've got plenty of softening there, and we need to bring this down to 15%. And what you're doing is, say you're revealing a small amount of that blur onto a person's face. The more you go over one area, the more will be applied. You have to be careful because you don't want that plastic look. You just want that kind of smoothed over effect. You're not going to be removing blemishes using this technique. This is the kind of foundation for the retouch. And you can see a little mask is showing up here. The eyes maybe a little bit more. And if we click off of here, you can see how it was originally and how it is with our makeup. Now you can duplicate this image and maybe keep the original to go back to before you flatten it. Now, the final thing I do for this kind of retouch is apply selective sharpening. You press Q on the keyboard, that's a shortcut for the quick mask, or you can toggle it on here. Go back to your paintbrush and make sure you're at 100% because you're actually making a selection. Basically, that's what you're doing. I don't like to apply unsharp mask to the whole of the image when I don't want to sharpen the background. I want all of our emphasis on the subject here. So then we're going around the outside of the hair too to kind of draw the attention in. And of course you can apply a certain amount of sharpening to one area and less to another. Then you press Q to get out of it or toggle back off here, and you're going to inverse the selection so that we're actually applying unsharp mask to her face. Unsharp mask. This is a pretty good setting. OK, and then you deselect. And what a difference there is between how it is now and how she was originally. So that's the original now. And I didn't put any of the makeup on her shoulders here, and you could of course do that.